Hi, welcome back to AutoReview. My name is Patrick and today we're reviewing the Audi A6 with a 35 TFSI engine. First of all, I'm sorry that we usually review the cars here. This is around Maidan because it's the only spot that has kind of shade and big area where I can drive around. It's just very hot outside, it's more than 40 degrees, very humid. So back to the car. As you can see, we have again a white car. As I said, it's the A6 with the smallest engine that you can get here in Dubai. As I said, it's a 35 TFSI. At the moment, this is only used in Asia and the Middle East, this engine information. However, they're going to switch over in Europe as well to this because of the new electric cars. And they needed to find a way to basically compare electric cars to petrol and diesel engine cars. So this is the new information, Y35. Actually, this is a 1.8 liter. Sorry, it's a 2-liter engine, so in Germany it would be the 2.0 TFSI. So let me show you the interior, the boot, and we go on the road. Okay, so the A6 from inside. Obviously you see we have electric seats, everything is electric. It's a very nice interior, I like the brown. This one is called Nougat Chocolates. Nougat brown interior color for the leather. And this one is the dark brown ash wood, which looks really, really nice. Everything else I'm going to explain you really in the video when we drive. So the only thing I want to show you is the space I have. So now the seat is adjusted to me. I'm 184 tall. I have this much of headroom. You see how much space I have for the legs. I'm a bit bigger guy, so I really sit comfortably in it. Very easy to adjust. You can adjust it all the way. So really, if you can't find the position here, then something is wrong with you. Screen, you can close the screen and leave it like this or drive it. However, if you change anything, for example, the radio station or anything in the menu, it will come up and then will close again. So I like it and I don't like it at the same time. So let's cover it up. And yeah, so everything is very easy to reach. Infotainment system, I will mention as well. I'm going to put it in and let me show you the back and then we go. So the A6 from the back. As you can see, I have plenty of leg room. Headroom, I have, if I sit very straight, I have like this much left, but it's very comfortable. We do have a handrest, armrest, which is quite difficult to put down. And other than you think, there is no cup holders inside. It's the first aid kit. So actually it's smart because it's usually in the back, and if you have luggage in it, you can't get to it. So that's good. However, as I said, there is no cup holders. We have space in the doors to put bottles. However, because they are like this, if you would put the drink, let's say from fast food chain or whatever, it will spill it out. Then we have ashtrays in the doors. We have ventilation in the B pillar. We have, as it is a 3-zone, we have the AC in the back as well. You can individually adjust it. Actually, it's 4-zone because everyone can adjust the temperature himself. 12-volt power socket, some space for magazines, a hook for jacket or something, and individual lights as well. And we have the blinds, manually operated on the left and right, and the one in the back is electric operated. So space-wise it's good. No entertainment in this car. You can get it for sure from Audi for additional price, but a lot of space, very comfortable. I like it. Okay, so the A6 from the back. First of all, what I like is the lights are all red. You know that you've seen my previous videos. If you haven't, I really like if they're red and only white. I don't like orange. I really hate orange because it looks cheap. So this one's really nice. The Audi logo in the middle, A6 on the left. So what else do we have? Chrome pipes left and right. Inside we have a reverse camera. And the boot is really, really big. It's more than 500 liters. I'm going to put the information in the video below. So I put all my equipment inside and I have plenty of room. I could sleep in that boot. It's really big. So really, really good. In case you have an emergency, you have the emergency triangle thing for the hands so you don't get dirty, and let's hit the road. All right. So the Audi A6 has 35 TFSI. This is how they sell it here in Dubai. In Germany or in Europe, this car is being sold as 2.0 TFSI. What do you think about the car? First of all, again, the car is like all the Audis are. It's very refined. The attention to detail is really amazing. The gaps are as little as possible. Everything looks really beautifully built and high quality. The wood is like an ash brown wood. I really like it. It's really, really beautiful. Then we have this nougat colored brown leather interior, which looks like you really want to bite into it, so it's really, really nice as well. And in general, the car is very quiet. It drives very comfortably. You have different settings. If you go to car, you can have it efficient, comfort, auto, dynamic, or individual. Individual, it lets you basically change the difference between the engine and transmission, as well as the steering separately. So you can have it either very soft, or you can have it dynamic, which is a bit stiffer, a bit harder. I just keep it in auto. Then it has a start-stop automatic. It has electronic parking brake, which holds the brake as well at a traffic light, so you don't have to keep your foot on the brake all the time, which is a really, really nice feature. We have this little blinkers integrated into the mirrors, so basically you have them from outside for the people who see you outside, as well as for you as a little reminder it blinks, because a lot of people actually don't pay attention to it and they miss it. I really like the infotainment system, or the dashboard. It's very crisp, very clear. Everything is simple, but I love it. You have all the information, you can individualize it. For example, I have the big speedometer in the middle. You can have fuel consumption, it shows you the average versus the instant consumption, which is a nice graph actually. I really like it, very easy to read. Then we have 8-speed automatic in this one here, which is very, very soft. You don't feel it shifting, it's very nice. Then we have the 7-inch screen. So this is one thing that I would like to criticize. The screen is 7-inch, however the frame is like 9 or 10 inch, so why don't use the entire frame? I'm not quite sure if this is a difficult task, or if this is maybe a higher spec model, you can have a better screen. It basically doesn't fill it, it only fills it from here to here rather than the entire black frame. Then another point I would like to criticize, like in all the Audis I've driven so far, they don't have a USB port. I mean, where do I gonna charge my phone? I need to use a 12-volt adapter, which is very inconvenient. You have 2 SD card slots where you can play media from, which works well. However, I want a USB in my car. I don't want one USB, I want like 5 USBs. Okay. It has a reverse camera, which is a bit light. I mean, it's not, the contrast is not very, it's not very easy to read it, especially if it's bright daylight like here. Parking sensors front and back obviously works. AC, everything works very, very easy. Everything is where you want to have it. The buttons have this metallic click, which is really, really nice. It sounds like it's quality. It is quality. Then everything is electric. Obviously, seats are electric. A few more things that I would recommend. Again, this car can be equipped with safety features, additional safety features. For example, I don't have a blind spot assist in this one. I don't have a collision warning in this one. I don't have a lane assist in this one. So all this is available with Audi, but you have to pay more on top. So now this A6 in the base model comes at 164,300 dirham. This particular one we have here with a few gimmicks is 174,600 dirham. As for example, we have a sunroof, we have that 7-inch screen, we have the review camera, and a few things like that. So for that you pay extra. In general, it drives very comfortably. This would be the typical kind of car for Vertreter, we call them in German, which are people who work between cities or drive a lot. However, they would not use this car with a petrol engine. They would have it as a diesel engine. So diesel obviously not available in the UAE. Petrol engine, you have different engines. This one is the 35, as I said, TFSI. You can get the 35 FSI, which will have a 2.8 liter versus a 2 liter. However, it will not be turbocharged, so it will be naturally aspirated. And then the biggest one you could get is the 50 TFSI, which would be, I think it's a 3 liter, if I'm not mistaken. It would have 310 horsepower. This car feels very solid, very good on the road. However, I feel personally it has not enough power. At 180 horsepower is not enough for this car. I would like to have more, just because the car is heavier than, you know, if it would have an A3 or A4, which I reviewed already. For cruising down the road, it's no problem whatsoever. For accelerating, getting into traffic, obviously it's not going to be a problem with a 180 horsepower car, but if you're used to something that has more power, you want it, and it's kind of missing. So my recommendation is, aside of the color choice and the interior choice, which is extremely individually adjustable, or you can configure the car really the way you want it. Get the bigger engine. I'm not so sure if the next bigger, the 35 FSI, would be the better choice, or if you should not right away go for the 50 TFSI. I would recommend it. 50 TFSI, just gonna have more power and more fun driving. Other than that, the car looks beautiful. One more recommendation, I would say, get the LED xenon lights, not LED xenon, LED lights, because they look not even better. They respond faster. I mean, it's just better light. Xenon is good. However, the car just looks better with the LEDs rather than the xenon light. Yeah, that would be pretty much my recommendation. So if you like this video, please share it, like it, leave a comment below, ask any question, and subscribe for any future videos. Thank you very much, and see you next time. Cheers!